Here Meghan's fuming, but then again, is there ever a single day where Meghan Markle, the former cable TV actress, is not fuming? Seemingly, everything that Harry does seemingly takes the wrong turn. He gets the wrong thing. He sort of messes it up. It's a bit like Laurel and Hardy, I often think. She truly believes if she took hand of everything, then everything would be perfect. But we've seen that, haven't we, with her recent escapades out in Nigeria and a brand new name, of course. Let's not forget that. But it does appear that Harry literally messed things up on a recent visit over here to the United Kingdom. And the thing is, it's really all down to one thing. Yes, this. As ever, let me explain. Good to see you today. Thank you so much as ever for your time. Glad you enjoyed the video about the holidays and the celebrities. I think we're on the same track on that, aren't we? I think a gentleman wrote in, he said it'd be nice to just give it to ordinary families, to see what they made of it and give an honest review. Why do we need to know the back history of these people anyway? I'm not interested in half of these people that they send around. It's all very pleasant for them and it's a scripted thing. Don't ever think it's just off the cuff. It's heavily scripted, and then you're supposed to think, oh, these are lovely people, I must watch news at 10 or I must watch X on this. No, I just find it annoying. Or am I being grumpy? Yes, let me know as ever what you think. If you haven't checked that video out, do have a look. Now, someone who's very grumpy, as we know, and by the way, if you're wondering, is this moving? Because somebody said, Neil, the phone box is moving. No, I'm moving the camera. I mean, you can't make this stuff up, can you? You know what I mean? I swap hands, because literally, as you can see, I've got one hand here. Now I'm swapping one hand, you get the picture. That's why the phone box moves, yes. It's a real phone box, it's a real street, and we're really in London. Just to clear up for that sort of individual, shall we say, who couldn't grasp the fact that you might want to change positions. Yeah, I know, it is frightening, honestly. Now, here's where it gets really interesting as ever, because Meghan, as you know, tried to launch herself with some pots of jam and all that sort of stuff. Real stuff nonsense, wasn't it? 1 to 50, and then she lost interest in that. Now, what's interesting recently, over the last couple of days, this is something that's really hurt Prince Harry. And, I've been told on a very excellent source on this that he was in fact near to tears. This picture, this one, yes. This, of course, is the picture of the footballer, entrepreneur, businessman David Beckham presented His Majesty the King with a personal pot of his own grown honey, organic, I might point out. Actually, it does sound delicious, and I know a lot of people wrote about the benefits of honey online when I was talking about my cold and illness and all that sort of stuff, and I'm going to look into it. Now, the reason why apparently this literally was a big thing for Prince Harry and set Meghan Markle steaming was the fact that obviously you can see there's a bond there. There's a bigger picture though. Meghan pointed out to a very close source, he's got the time to spend with him discussing the benefits of honey. When Harry came over recently, the bottom line was that he had pictures of Lilibet and of course Archie, those being taken of course recently by the celebrated photographer, not Miss and Harriman, the other one, the one I'm talking about. Now, what's interesting also here is Meghan had also given Harry a pot of her jam that he could present to His Majesty the King on her behalf. As we know, that didn't happen. He didn't have time to see him and all that sort of stuff for obvious reasons. You can understand why he's keeping his distance. Apparently though, Meghan was left absolutely infuriated, and literally this, as I said before, backs up her claims about how difficult it is now to become a member of the British monarchy, forgetting of course all the things that she did previously. But you see, for Harry, this is a bigger significance. David Beckham and him were good chums until, of course, Meghan decided that he couldn't be friends with him anymore, or indeed his wife, Victoria Beckham. They've now been sidelined, as I told you. But what's also interesting is that Harry realises that, yes, his father does have time for people, certainly people who are dedicated, kind, and, of course, compassionate, as David was when he queued up to see our late monarch without any fanfare. For Harry, of course, some might suspect he came over with the jam and the pictures, also asking for a further fetch, perhaps the security issue once again. But for now, Meghan is literally using this to play it right into the hands. And as ever, it's not playing out very well for the troubled mind of Prince Harry. And make of that what you will. Neil Sean in the very heart of London.